Hello, dear sisters. This video blog is reader questions from those women that have read my book, What All Spirit Babies Want Their Mamas to Know. And I am accepting questions from those that have read my book. Why from those who have not read my book? Because if you hadn't read my book, then my book could answer many of your questions. So if you're going to send me questions, which I do encourage you to do because I will do a video series on answering your questions, read the book first, get those questions answered, and then if there's anything you need me to expand upon, I will do it in this video series. So I got some really good questions this time around. I'm going to answer two in this video, and then two in other videos that it's their own topic and it really just needs their own attention. So the first question, and this is a question I've answered before, but I'm happy to answer it whenever it's raised because it happens all the time. And then the woman who asked this question did find one of my videos, previous videos about it. It's about disconnection, and if you want to look back to that video, it's part 6 in the video series Spirit Babies, What They Want You to Know, and this is about disconnection. So this woman experienced, through her spiritual journey, evolution, consciousness raising, she's experienced all that, but as she's gone through it, she's feeling a disconnection from her spirit babies, and she's wondering what that's about. And this happens as we evolve, and it's not just being disconnected from the spirit babies, it's also being disconnected from your own inner wisdom, disconnected from your center, disconnected from your guides. So it happens a lot. It's not just a one time you feel disconnected, you got to go through it, and then you're reconnected for good. As we evolve, and I don't remember what I said in part 6 of that video, so if I'm repeating myself, then I'm repeating myself. But as we evolve, we will experience a series of connections and then disconnections, connections and then disconnections. It's an expansion and a contraction. What's going on with the disconnection? It's sort of like a reboot. So we're being disconnected because we've made so much growth, we've grown so much, we've made so much movement, we've arranged so much that there's a disconnection so we can be rewired and connected in a new way. So remember, as I say in the book and in all my videos, linear time does not apply here. It's not like a steady building of things. And like I'm gonna say like practicing guitar because that's something I'm doing right now, and I'm noticing it's not linear. The old way of looking at if you're gonna play guitar, you got to play all day, every day. You got to practice, practice, practice. I can't do that. I can't do that because it doesn't feel right. I'm not interested in doing that. I'm not able to do that. There's a lot of disconnection going on now. But with my guitar playing, I'm noticing that I'll play a lot for a few days or even a couple of weeks, and then I can't touch my guitar. I just can't touch it. I can't touch it. And, I find myself lamenting, oh, I'm going to forget everything I've learned, and I need to be building on it. But what I have found that when I don't touch my guitar and go back to it, I can play it better than before. So that's just a simple example, but allow the disconnection because you're getting stronger there. You're getting more clear. It's awkward. It feels horrible, actually, to be disconnected. Not only from your spirit baby, but from your inner guidance, from your passions, from your pleasures. It feels awful to be disconnected, but it's an important time because there is rewiring going on. You're getting new neural pathways and you're going to reconnect in stronger ways. And again, this happens often throughout the spiritual evolution. You're going to disconnect and reconnect. And when we can make peace with the disconnection, even though it feels like crap, and just tell ourselves we're going to be stronger on the other side of it. That's the only thing we can do. So just know that a disconnect is leading to a stronger connection. In relation to the spirit babies, sometimes we're making a lot of growth, then there's a lot of movement in the spirit baby realm. Birth order can switch, gender can switch. So a lot of things can happen when there's a disconnection from your spirit baby. And it's not because anything's wrong, it's as you're reaching for the highest possible outcome, things could change there. So you might find that you were feeling really connected to like this girl energy, but then some things changed and now you're feeling connected to a boy energy. Nothing was wrong before or after. It's just a switch, a rewiring, a reaching for higher potentials. So whatever's happening there, just go with it. Know that it's what's supposed to happen. And if there's switching there, if you're finding out, you're feeling disconnected from one thing and reconnected to another, there's nothing lost there. It's just a difference, just a change, it's an evolution. And just get to know it. Just get to know the connection in a new way. So I hope that answers that question, and I hope I didn't make it more confusing. But just honor the disconnection. It's tough. It really is. I'm sort of in a process of a time of disconnection myself right now. And it's not my favorite, but I can honor it knowing that I'm going to be even stronger connected on the other side. The next question is a really, really, really important one, and one we really have to face, I would say, late into the spiritual journey when you've done a lot of the hard work, because you have to be masterful to handle this. And I'm doing this in April of 2017, and if any of you forerunners are watching this right now, maybe you, like me, have had your asses handed to you this month. So much has gone on this month. And dramatic things that could make someone fall apart. But for me, I know I'm able to handle it. I'm in a place where I can see the bigger picture and allow it to happen. And I know the woman who asked this question is feeling along those same lines. So her question is, what if I am out of hope and energy? What if I just don't have it in me to go on? Is it ever okay to just accept that my baby isn't coming? And this is such an important question. And yes, it applies to the spirit baby. It applies to anything that you might be wanting or yearning on your spiritual journey. It really is about giving up the dream. So she doesn't have any hope or energy left to try and make things happen, to try and hold on, to have the blind faith. And the forerunners, God, dear sisters, we have been through it. So I totally get that. And again, I'm totally going through something like this too, but we can handle it. We can absolutely handle it. Is it ever okay to let go of your dream? Yes, not only is it okay, it's imperative. Whew, and that's a toughie. Like, what have I been doing all this for? What have I been doing all this for if it's not leading to what I thought I wanted? Or if it's not leading to my dream? And, it's like that line you hear, if you love something, set it free. If it's meant to be, it'll come back to you. And there does come a time in our spiritual journey when we have to really let go of the dream. Let go of the spirit baby. I'm going to use the spirit baby in this example, even though it applies to anything else, whether it's your vibrant health that you've been yearning for, or your prosperity, or your perfect partner. Whatever it is that you've been yearning for or striving for, whatever's been your carrot on this spiritual journey, yeah, there comes a point where we have to let it go. Before that, there's series of letting goes. There's series of letting go throughout the whole time, but I want to say at the culmination, at the end of it, it's not really the end, but it's the beginning. At the beginning of a new journey, you have to let go of the old dream. So let me just pretend I'm talking to this woman. Well, I'm talking to you. Yes, let go of your spirit baby. Absolutely. Let go of who you thought you were becoming, who you thought you would be, how you thought you would get there. And it's the only way to actually get what you want. But it's not like, okay, I'm going to pretend that I don't really want it anymore. And, you know, if I pretend to let go, then it'll really come to me. There's no pretending in here. What you really have to feel the loss. And this is why we are masters at this point, because we know we can handle it. You have to handle and mourn the loss of your dream, because you're not going to get there the way you thought. Will you get there? Will you get your spirit baby? Will you get your heart's desires? Will you have your relationship? Will you have your vibrant health? We will get all those things, but not in the way we thought. Not in the way we thought. So we have to let go of that dream. Let go of that journey. Let go of thinking, I'm going to do this and this and this, and there's my big prize. We have to let go of who we thought we were. And this is a big one, and it's going to be personalized and individualized for everybody. But the feelings are going to be heavy and mournful, and you have to feel them. Cry. I had weeks of mourning this April, weeks of mourning. But when you reach this area, this position of mastery, you have multidimensional vision. Okay, so you can understand that your human has to mourn this. It absolutely has to mourn this. So allow your human to mourn. And then allow your soul to cradle you, comfort you, carry you. Because your soul will carry you to your true desire, just not in the way you thought. So for me personally, even though I've had to mourn so many things this month, I'm not the dog owner I thought I was going to be. My life isn't exactly going the way I thought, and this isn't happening the way I anticipated, and this is sort of shitty and sucky right now. Mourn that. Mourn your spiritual journey. Mourn it all, and allow your soul to carry you through the fires of hell. That's what this is all about. When you reach a certain point and you just have to surrender, let go, mourn, cry, cower in a corner, and allow your spirit to, allow your soul to carry you through this next part. Where is it going to deliver you? I don't know. Where is my soul delivering me right now? I don't know. But when we can't imagine the brightest future, I think that is when we're actually set up for it. Our soul has the expanded bird's eye view. Our human doesn't. Our human has to mourn the whole thing, though. Even the spiritual journey, the dream, the spirit baby, mourn it, you know? So, dear sister, you who asked that question, I'm not going to get my spirit baby in the way I thought. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to mourn it. I'm going to cry. I'm going to get angry. And allow your soul really to envelop you in your own self-love. Trust in your soul's plan. Trust in your inner source. Trust that you're being delivered to places that you didn't even know existed. And will it be better? It's got to be better. It's got to be better. It's got to be better than what the human can see, because we've been so limited. We've been so limited. In a way, it's mourning our limitations, that we've held ourselves back, that we allowed ourselves to be limited. So let go of the dream, mourn it, and know that we're being delivered exactly where we need to be. And it's going to feel right. It's going to feel expansive. It's going to feel better than ever. Will you still get your spirit baby? Yes. Yes. You cannot. You have to. But you have to go through the mourning. You have to go through the mourning, and then you also have to get what you want. But you have to totally get out of the way. For me, April has been totally about getting the hell out of the way. And yeah, fire here, dragon here, but just allowing yourself to be carried through it. This sounds scary. It sounds horrible. And why the fuck are we going to do this again? But it's not. Dear sister, you who asked this question, you've reached this area of mastery where you can totally surrender and let go. What's happening here, and this is important, is human will is being melded into divine will. So there's a melding. It feels like a death. There is a death, but there's also a rebirth. We're being rebirthed into a new area. So just allow that. Just absolutely allow it. Feel it. Feel me hugging you as your soul hugs you. I've let my soul hug me all month. And even though it's been a really intense and dramatic month, it has felt expansive in ways like, wow, I didn't know it could actually be that good. Little glimpses, little glimpses. So just trust your journey. If you have no hope and no energy, then surrender your human will to divine will. Allow yourself to be carried to somewhere new. I hope that makes sense. I hope there's comfort in there. I'm right in the thick of it with you. I really am. So where we end up, I don't know, but I have a feeling we'll be wearing wings. All right, I'll see you there. I'm going to do a few other reader videos very soon, and if you have any questions and you've read my book, feel free to email me, and I'll add them to this series. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.